UAAP Season 75. This time, the much-anticipated volleyball match between Salle and Ateneo was robbed of its usual cardiac finish. Anchored by their 18 blocks, the Lady Spikers made quick work of the Lady Eagles in 3 tightly contested sets to win their 12th straight contest. The victory also assured the Lady Spikers that they will finish first in the elimination round for the 4th straight year.
Number 16, Captain T. Number 3, Gretchen Hall. Number 15, Phil Kainlet. Number 2, Elisa Valdez. Their libero number 13, Tenden Lazaro. And the head coach of the Lady Eagles, the ever-smiling Salle Roger Gonaev. And now starting for the league-leading 2-time champions, Salle Lady Spiker. Number 17, wins 2. Number 1, Mika Esperanza. Number 2, team captain Abigail Maradio. Number 8, Era Gana. Number 7, Michelle Zumabao. Number 3, Mika Red. Their libero number 5, let's go ahead. And the head coach of the Lady Spikers, Ramil De Jesus.
Done it all in the Philippine volleyball scene, Coach Ramil De Jesus and Coach Roger Gorayev. You know, I know we're making a big deal out of the fact, Ian, that we're here at the Mall of Asia Arena. But let me tell you this. We can play in this venue any day we want to.
Yep.
In reality, kahit bukas kung babalik tayo dito, we can. The issue here, not the issue, but the good news here is that will the people come out? And regardless of where you play,
That's true.
they've proven it already in the other venues that we played, especially
18,000.
in round 1 in the San Juan. So we move here, and yung 18,836 na sinabi ko, Ian, that was before we started this match. So there are still people who are coming in, buying their drinks and food, and they're going to be enjoying one heck of a game.
Definitely.
So regardless of the venue is just symbolic. The important thing is that almost 20,000 that are here, and people watching all over the world, and also people who are watching from the different parts of Metro Manila or the Philippines, as Elisa Valdez gets first grab. And we did say yung unang hataw dito, Ian, magiging maingay kahit sino man.
And that's exactly what happened with Elisa Valdez hitting it through the block. There was 2 blockers right there. One of the best blockers that we have, Michelle Gumabao, not able to contain that opening attack from Elisa Valdez.
That's an easy point. Too easy.
This to avoid the blockers boom.
This first set, Ian, is going to be very crucial for both teams because there is a little bit of nervous energy here for both Salle and Ateneo.
Very true. Remember, Ateneo just came out of a losing streak, so it's very important for them to get this first set going. Not necessarily with the win, but you know, keeping in step with this very, very tough and determined De La Salle squad.
High ball to Galang, puts it away. An incredible talent, the rookie of the year last year, just getting better and better with every single game that passes.
There you go, single block coverage and Jem Ferrer, and that's the set you want to get Galang against a single blocker. Jem Ferrer, one of the shorter setters that we have.
Jem trying to find the spot, but Esperanza was wise to it. Galang again. Lazaro's there. Ferrer opens up to Valdez.
Nice set.
But they save it. No. That will be for Ateneo as we are tied at 2, and we check in with Selena Dagdag.
a good mindset. This is what the entire team considers to be tremendously important in order to emerge as victors by the end of today's matchup. Nung nakausap ko si Coach Roger sa dugout bago ang laro, ang sabi niya sa akin na baliwala daw ang lahat ng ensayo nila kapag papasok sila sa laro na wala sa tamang pag-iisip at mental conditioning. Dagdag ni Coach, sana wag sila pangunahan ng kaba at ng off-court distractions sapagkat win or lose, we're still number 2. Meanwhile, when I got the opportunity to speak with team captain Zee Hervasio, she tells me that what she really wants to witness is the appetite and desire to win from her team. Zee also adds, tulad ng parating paalala sa amin ni Coach, winning games is more psychological than physical. Boom and Ian.
You know, and I mentioned this during the first game with Mosey Ravenna, first round. Coach Roger actually does not like the hype that this matchup and the UAP has gotten. But you know, you can't blame people. Also, it's also because of the girls really and how they played. The hype is not anything that is fabricated by anybody, Ian. It's really because of the way the girls have been playing in the last, let's say, 4 or 5 years that the people have been appreciating, regardless of whether they're from Ateneo or Salle or Adamson or UP or whatever. I understand where Coach Roger is coming from because he's worried about the psychological mental makeup of Ateneo, especially pag nagkakadikdikan. But this is good for Philippine volleyball.
Very true. And like what I've always said, this comes with the territory.
Yes.
You know, if you want to grow big, and you cannot expect people not to notice, and that's what's exactly happening. Not only to Ateneo, but also to UST and the rest of the women's volleyball teams here in the UAP.
And if anybody wants to become a champion, regardless of whether you're Ateneo, LaSalle, or you know, teams like NU are trying to build their program, you have to develop mental toughness. It comes with the territory, as you mentioned.
Yes, and sabi nga natin, I think the main issue with Coach Roger is the pressure that these girls have been trying to ward off or fend off coming into games such as this one.
Let's check in with Billy Capistrano from the LaSalle side.
Boom and Ian, I can't even begin to explain how excited the girls are for today's game. I was talking to them a while ago and they told me na medyo naninibago daw sila sa bagong venue, but they will still play to the very best of their abilities. Now, 2 things that they should be consistent in today's game are focus and attitude. Speaking of attitude, sabi nga ni Michelle Gumabaw, pati yung angas nila on court, pati din na raw ng laro nila, and they really practice what they call their lady biker swag. Now, Coach Ramil added that against Ateneo, the girls just have to do what they did against them in the first round, and tamang execution lang daw ng mga pre-practice nila during the game.
Thank you very much, Billy. Wonderful report on the swagger of the champions who are right now on top by 5. Back in a moment. Mall of Asia Arena opened officially May 2012. This is not only historical for the volleyball fans, it's historical for the Mall of Asia. Today is the first time that they host any kind of volleyball game.
Yes, it's the first time for them. And yan, gate attendance, 18,836 before we started the broadcast. And I'm sure this has increased by with the people coming in who were buying their food, and still probably some of them were in the parking lot.
Nervous energy at the start of the match for Ateneo, Dokia.
Yes, that's a key thing. Like what I said, it's really how Ateneo starts, how they weather this initial storm from De La Salle.
Solid defense by LaSalle so far, whether it's the net or the floor defense. Chu, Reyes, inabot, at inabot, and a good timeout. But, well, it's a technical timeout, but it served Ateneo well in that sequence.
Good block here by Gretchen. And look at Gretchen right after she gets this block. Gets her team going, pumping up the rest of her teammates. And Mika Reyes definitely has the edge when it comes wide, but in heart, you know, and in determination, Gretchen won't be left behind.
Phil Kainglet able to pop it back up. Kalang goes wide, no check ball.
Wow, no touch. Galang, I thought had the clear edge there over at the net. Tried to cut the shot, hit it too wide. Look at this.
Swing. Look at the cut on the ball. cut shot.
Bihis.
Abby Maranyo is clarifying with our first referee kasi feeling nila 4 touches na yung ano, yung Ateneo nung time na yun. Ano. But the call or the non-call is sticks, and it's 5 serving 8. It is Alyssa Valdez, the former UST recruit.
Nice serve.
Well, she's in the top 10 of our best servers here in the league. Ferrer, miscommunication there.
I tried to reach the dig, was a bit too strong. Wasn't perfect for Gem. Sayang because it came from a free ball boom, so almost an automatic combination attack was what we expected from Ateneo.
Top 10 in scoring, top 10 in spiking, in blocking. I was about to say top 10 in serving. She's in the top 10.
Ganyan ka naman parate.
Trabaho ko yan. Top 10 in digging. And only in setting and receiving, she's not in there, but Zia Vasha, the captain of Ateneo. Now this is interesting. That jump serve.
Nice serve.
I had a conversation.
Yeah.
You know, I want to ask you, Ian, you played at this level. As we see a Shakey's Fast Serve brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza, the depth perception changes now that you're in a different venue. Imagine Ziervasio. Their rookie year, they played in FEU.
Yeah.
And then they started playing for many, many years in the arena in San Juan together with sila Liz Gohing and all of that in Bangshila. And then all of a sudden you're in a venue like this. It's a different field of perception.
Very true.
Should that affect you, Doc?
You know, that's why it's so important for these players to have a practice done at the exact venue when you're going to have a game. To at least have a gauge of what the arena looks like, how long the free areas would be. But this, I think, never happened here in the arena. It is definitely a tough challenge for all these players, not only for Z. Everyone who's going to step up to serve would have a different look.
Correct.
Than what they're used to. Kasi muscle memory kadalasan yan serve. You know where you will stand, you know how strong you're gonna hit it, but when it's something bigger, medyo nawawala ka.
Yung feel, the depth.
Yung perception.
Oh, correct. That's why, and even pataas, like the reason why I highlighted Ziervasio's serve, because she's a jump server.
Very true.
I mean, the dimensions of the volleyball court are all the same. They're all standard internationally. But the other parts of the arena is the more interesting one. As a joust here, won by Salle.
There's a touch, I think, on Phil. And another question, Boom, is how Phil is feeling. Because we know that he came off a left ankle injury. So hindi pa natin alam kung 100%, 80%, how she really recovered. Like this one,
it was in the first round of the matchup where she suffered the injury, missed 2 games, and came back on the 3rd one, but played sparingly.
That's a
double contact. By the way, Kim Fajardo now in the game, and again at the 12-8 mark of this first set.
That's a pattern.
Hot shot rookie setter of De La Salle now in the match as the former basketball player, ballerina, now superstar collegiate volleyball player Phil Kanglet on deck serving. Bumabaw finding a spot behind.
That's the second time she's done that. Didn't put too much on the spike, on the hit, but made sure it lands on the line or on the end zone so that those long balls are difficult to judge. And there's a huge, huge spot there na walang floor defense itong Ateneo.
Ferrer back to Valdez, who's already in front, a triple block, but too much power behind the Alyssa Valdez swing.
Very true. Against the triple De La Salle block. Look at this. Saradong-sarado yan, ha? Walang lulusutan dyan, but just the power and the angle of that spike from Valdez. Napatapon yung bola. Just like this one.
There's a touch on the net for Ateneo. So La Salle has been able to maintain this 3-point, 4-point lead as Mika Reyes marches back in for the front line of the defending champions. They win today, they lock up number 1. They're already twice to beat no matter what happens.
That's true.
But they lock up number 1 if they win today. As Maranyo, the reigning MVP, puts too much muscle behind that running serve.
In this first set, you're going to see the adjustments from these players, especially on the serve. Even the setters will have a hard time. Kasi setters lagi yan nakatingin sa taas. So the way they judge the height of the ball gets affected.
Because it's a different...
Yeah, it's a different, you know, the height of the arena is different from what they're used to playing with.
Fajardo to Galang. Off speed, Ferrer able to dig it up. Hervasio will go back to their number one option, and she puts it away. And this is why she has developed a fan base all over the Philippines, because of moments like this. Owishi oh wow moment of the game. Owishi oh wow open up to everyday surprises on top of the ball.
Great angle on the head. Avoiding the block. Upper body twisting in midair.
Fajardo with a one-hand
That's
set.
a lifting violation.
So, umabol na ng bahagya dito mga nakaputi. Now, Kim Fajardo, no matter what you say, she is a rookie. She is a rookie.
And the scary thing here, Boom, is that this is not even the final four.
It isn't.
It's just the
That's
second
good
round.
news. That's a good news.
I know. And
Elimination lamang to.
can you imagine if we're in the final four, the finals, and people have been talking about this for the past week, months, and finally the day has come. And so we've proven that we can definitely fill up an arena such as the MOA Arena, as big as this one.
Valdez again, off speed. Galang was there for coverage. Fajardo reverse set. That's off a block. It is a check ball. And it is Gumamo responsible for that hit. She often is talked about because of her own swagger, but as she said in that interview with Billy Capistrano, they practice that swagger. That's something that they want people to notice, that they're a tough bunch. I mean, you cannot be back-to-back champions and not be mentally tough. Combination play. Sent back.
Ooh!
Sinayang ni Ara.
Oo, pwede sanang ibalik pa, no?
Oh,
nice
great
save.
dive. Great dive by Gumabaw. Galang. Oh! Donut hole. And that, you credit to Michelle Gumabaw, who saved that ball. 16-13. We have our second technical timeout of the match. We are back with you for more of Season 75 in the UAAP Women's Volleyball Tournament. Here's that one-handed dig by Gumamo that kept it alive and eventually gave the point via the off-speed attack. Oh no, not really an off-speed attack, but a softer version of an attack from Ara Galang as Jeron Deng from the De La Salle basketball team in attendance. Vice Ganda, a huge volleyball fan, as we know, who usually supports FPU, but is here obviously for volleyball reasons. Part of the close to 19,000. We'll give you a final number on the crowd, and also Ian, with the final number that we'll get later, we'll put it in perspective in terms of UAAP record attendance mamaya-maya.
Pero siguradong
Hintayin lang
malayo
natin.
Siguradong
And remember,
malayo.
this is volleyball. So it's the first time that the Mall of Asia is hosting a volleyball match, and it has been going on since the morning. Arena yung men's team, and Michelle Gumabaw, able to give them another 5-point lead. That's the biggest lead so far here in the match.
So kayong receiver, abangan nyo. O yun lang, di abangan ninyo. Yung problema, parang naghihintayan kayong tumapat sa inyo yung bola bago nyo re-receive. Jem, ang play natin, gusto natin mabilis. Eh, biluin mo yun, wala na silang inabangan sa pick. Bigay ka agad kay Baldo ng bola. May mga play kanina, ang ganda nung chance ball. Si Baldo kumwik, binigay mo sa patong. Ay, chance ball tayo, doon tayo sa mabibilis. Last resort natin yung open.
Alam mo, Ian, marami rin tayong mga manonood dito for the very first time as you see the coaching staff, including the former star Charo Soriano. Maraming first-timers na nanonood dito sa Mall of Asia. Maraming first-timers na nanonood sa TV. So, tatanungin kita minsan na basic volleyball yan. First of all, bakit nga ba na hinahanap ni Coach Roger na mabibilis yung play?
Well, sinabihan niya si Jem, you've become so predictable. It's always the slow plays, outside checks. You've got tall blockers in front of you. What you need to go against tall blockers is to change up the plays, go for quicker plays para kahit paano, isa lang ang nakakasabay. If you give this De La Salle players always outside sets, laging dalawa, tatlo na napakalalaking blockers. So what you need to do is to pull them, give them different looks, make sure that the sets are quicker. Sabi nga niya, quick play sana, hanggang maaari. And last option na lang, yung outside set. So that's very important for Jem to understand.
Best blocking team in the league for DLSU players are in the top 10 of blocking. As Eliza Valdez gives a 3-point to the defending champions here. And Aragalan now.
Very, very important are these errors, Boom. Right now, hindi pa natin masyado napapansin, but this will really come into play.
And these are two very good servers that si Ara nakakadalawa na siya.
Dalawa na yan, pangalawa na ni Ariel.
These girls are in the top 10. And again, it's nervous energy, really. In this big, historic moment in UAAP and Philippine volleyball. Herbacio.
I like the control this time from the serve of Z. Hindi niya pinilit. Another good drop.
And some of them are very simple drops, Ian. It seems that Ateneo has been a little bit slow.
Yes, and sometimes the reaction time differs, especially if you're distracted. You've got a big crowd in front of you. Hindi yung normal na kilos mo. Like what I said, the first set's going to be an adjustment stage. And whoever team adjusts better, and of course sooner, would definitely have the edge.
The digging and floor defense of Salle has also been solid here. So even kung makalusot yung mga palo, katulad ng kay Gretchen yung running attack, nahuhuli pa rin ng floor defense. At sila naman, hindi nababalikan.
Lagi silang napapatayan actually, dun sa dulo na yun.
Sila naman din maaabot ng blocker. Ginagawa nila dun sa ibabaw pinadadaan. Ano bang inaabangan ng depensa rito sa likuran, Jem? Maliwanag ang instruction ko sa iyo, huwag mong habulin. Nandito na yung spiker, hinahabol mo pa ng block ng diagonal. Dito ka na lang. Baka mo ipapunta rito. Malayo na hinahabol mo, bubutas ng malaki. Ito naman, di uma-adjust dito. Hindi tayo pwede, kailangan sipagan nyo. Hindi pwede naghihintayan tayo ng gagawin.
Coach Roger read it really well. The defense isn't reacting. It's like they're just looking at each other, expecting that their teammate will be the one to get to the ball first. Baliktad. Dapat, sabi nga niya, hindi pwede yan. Kailangan magsipag kayo, magtrabaho, and you be aggressive on defense.
Former Saints School player. Serving. Former Saints School player also. Si Phil Kainglet. Chu. Ilalim sa bola, walang spin. But they have a comfortable 5-point lead as we speak. 16 serving 21.
And you know, Boom, these long balls coming from De La Salle, this doesn't happen by chance. This is part of the game plan. I'm sure nabasa ng maigi ng scouting coaches ng De La Salle yung weakness ng depensa ng Ateneo.
Zone 1.
Yun, mga kanto, linya.
2 straight points for Ateneo to come up and be behind by 4. 17, serving 21. Targeting the back line, the back line mismo as a timeout will be called. Coach Ramil, nagre-reklamo, kanina pa raw siya pumindot.
Receive lang tayo, ha? Tapos, pag naka-receive, pag-iwalay mo sa spiker, lapit mo ng konti sa net. Lumayo eh. Nasa harap si Perat kanina. Okay? So pag gano'n, pasok lang ng pasok yung open copy. Ha? Pagatin mo na yung gitna. Pagka hindi, bumuka ka. Okay, coach. Sige, go.
In command of that timeout is the 15-year coach. Emil De Jesus, 7 championships. Coming up back-to-back, looking for another one.
And one of the true masters on the momentum swing. Kita mo yun,
And preparation.
Malayo pa yan eh. Kung titignan mo, pero nararamdaman niya.
May konting,
yung Phil Kainglet, umiinit, yung Aliza Valdez, nandiyan, yung Gretchen, and he just wants to, protect this as much as he can. And,
it's wide, it's wide. It's a good combination play, but it's wide, giving Ateneo another point here.
Just missing the line.
Yep.
By a few
This
inches.
much.
Look at this. Where's the line? Ooh.
Shadow.
Tanggulong na lang sana nung...
It's a good serve. Gretchen Ho, who has improved her serve exponentially in the years that she's been playing here in the UAAP. And
wow,
back-to-back timeout.
Huwag mo sasabayan ng talong, paunahin mo ha. Sabihin po lang natin na magandang receive. Tapos siguraduhin lang yung set. Siguraduhin yung set. Pagka nakikita nyo, magandang set, gawa ng paraan ng striker. Yung palo, nakikita naman natin, nag-aabang na lang yung kalaban nyo eh.
Ha? Kailangan na mabasag yung gitna, Abi. Nagkaka-double block eh, hindi mo na napatangay. Hindi mo siya nabibigyan ng bola. So yung walang patangay, hindi sasabay sa kanya pag gano'n. Ha? Pag-iwalay mo, pag-iwalay mo.
Coach Ramil again making sure that the formation and defense is followed. Abby Maranyo, very crucial and key to this defense since she's the center blocker. She has to guide the blockers, which in turn will have the floor defense ready for those empty, for those clear outs in the block. Another good block this time from Tejada.
She again off speed this time. Ateneo anticipating it. Let Fajardo sets up Maranyo. And a quick, maybe not a well-designed play, but these are where good setters come into play. And you know this firsthand, yung ad-lib habang naglalaro.
Totoo yun. It didn't look good, but that final set and the hit from Abby made all the difference.
Oh, nagkagawan.
Hindi maganda yun.
Miscommunication on the back row attack.
Top spin hit.
Yun na naman yung butas, oh. Let.
Kanina pa yun.
Abby Maranyo got out of the way just in time. Fajardo calls play number 5. Let.
Still Let hitting into a double block. She had a difficult time getting this through because the ball was coming from behind her. So, hindi niya nakita kung sino yung blockers na sa harap niya.
Ateneo, of course, has championship aspirations. They made it to the
Nice
finals
serve.
for the very first time last year against their nemesis.
Wow, how did Jem get that?
Oh, and then their Lazaro couldn't get to the spot.
Umago playing an excellent first set.
In control, under control.
In the slow-mo, you can see her really eyeing the hands of the blockers. Kita mo, dun lang siya nakatingin.
24 serving, 19.
Another good serve from
And
Fajardo.
a free ball for LaSalle. Chance ball for Maranyo, and she puts it away! And the first set is pocketed by the defending champions. They started off strong, and they ended the first set strong. But it is only the first set. An emphatic win nevertheless. 25-19 is our score. Second game of our Saturday doubleheader. A historic moment for UAAP volleyball here at the Mall of Asia Arena in Pasay City. We're back here at the Mall of Asia Arena. And this game between Ateneo and LaSalle, the defending champions, get their noses ahead, Ian, with a one-set lead so far.
And De La Salle, just like what I said, made the better adjustments and sooner, no? Kaya kita natin, they recovered, they got the service in, they got the reception going. Itong Ateneo, naghanap pa rin, not able to adjust on time, especially in the serve. They had, I think, 4 or 5 service errors. And those are 3 points given to De La Salle. Their attacks were a bit predictable, just like what we heard from Coach Roger. They were already not giving the quick players, the quick attackers a chance to fish out some blockers. Automatic, parang kay Jem, binigay na lang ng binigay kay Alisa Valdez. And that's the easiest read for any blocker of De La Salle. Number 1 blocking team, napakadaling basahin. So I think the adjustment here for Ateneo is now they have to face the reality that they're down by a set. They have to relax and really get their act together as much as possible. Wag magpalayo ng lamang. I think that's very important because it's so hard to really get a rally if De La Salle is on top by big 5-6 points already. 13 attack points, only 4, boom, for the Ateneo Eagles. 5 blocks, we expected this. De La Salle would have the edge. Unforced errors, even De La Salle had 12 from those and 4 for Ateneo. So itong atake ng De La Salle,
that's too low for an attacking team themselves. Ateneo, when you really think about it,
4 points.
diba? Parang napakababa ng production nila. And You can point towards so many things. Gumabaw, 9 points in that first set. Ian, you highlighted her. Valdez with 4. As Kim Fajardo starts us off here in set number 2. That's an overreaching call. Ian, para
That's
sa
right.
mga bagong nanonood sa atin
right.
dito, ano ba yung overreaching yan?
Para sa'yo na rin, Boom.
Oh, kasi yun nga ibig ko sabihin.
Okay, bago. Yan, look at that. Jem Ferrer, you gotta give the setter a chance to set the ball. If you're the middle blocker, hanggat hindi pa niya yan nasi-set, hindi mo pa pwedeng galawin. Unless she's gonna just flip it over. But Jem Ferrer, the experienced setter that she is, made sure that the referees noticed that she had her 2 hands up, getting ready to set, hit the hands of Maranyo, and she definitely got a call from our first referee, Yul Benosa.
Ikaw, pag hindi kita tinanong sa TV, hindi ka sumasagot sa akin.
Alam mo naman kailangan on-air tayo pag tinanong mo ako
Malaki po kasi binabayad namin dito kay Ian Laurel. Kaya
Ganon?
we have to get our money's worth. 2-0. Ateneo with the lead here in the second set. Gumabaw underneath that ball. Swings it out as we check in with Billy Capistrano with a couple of friends. Billy, go ahead, please.
Boom and Ian, right now I have with me a very big fan of the lady spikers, Winette. Now, hi Winette, taga saan ka? Taga Bacoor, Cavite po ako. So, taga Bacoor ka pala. Now, of course, nakikita ko naka-green ka. Siyempre, Lasal fan ka rin, diba? Now, schoolmates ba tayo, Winette? Taga Lasal ka rin ba?
Hindi po, taga St. Michael's Institute po ako.
Now, ilang years ka na fan ng UAAP Volleyball at sinabi mo nga taga St. Michael's Institute ka. Now, bakit naman yung lady spikers yung sinusuportahan mo dito sa UAAP?
Years na po akong fans ng DLSU Lady Spikers. Kaya po sila yung sinusuportahan ko kasi po, as a volleyball player din po ako, inspiration ko po sila, tsaka lagi po silang may teamwork at determinado, hardworking po.
So, sinabi mo rin na volleyball player ka. Now, sino naman sa Lady Spikers yung volleyball player na feeling mo i-inspire ka na mas magaling pa sa volleyball?
Si Michelle Gumabaw po, kasi nung na-meet ko po siya sa dugout, napakabait niya po, humble, hindi po siya masungit.
Siyempre, napakaganda ni Michelle, talented at mabait pa. Now, thank you, Winette. Sana mag-enjoy ka pa sa game na to. Back to you, Boom and Ian.
Excellent. Thank you, Billy
Wow,
Capistrano.
nice to hear.
And this is what we've been saying about this matchup, Ateneo and LaSalle, or any other FU, UST. It is not necessarily about the two schools.
Yes.
The supporters that are here in the MOA Arena and are watching on TV are not necessarily even from UAAP. They just love their rabid, hardcore volleyball fans who decided to pick a side and decided to support an individual player. Ang dami. Ito, I'm looking at Twitter right now, Ian. From Bacolod, from Baguio, from Cavite, from Laguna. They're all watching
Overseas
us.
as well, Boom.
Oh, may tweets tayo from Uzbekistan, from UK, Canada,
Johannesburg.
Japan, Johannesburg earlier. Nakita mo yun, di ba? Yan, mga big fans ng volleyball. Maraming salamat sa mga nanonood ng The Filipino Channel. Mabuhay po kayong lahat mula sa amin dito sa ABS-CBN Sports.
And our the fans, like what she said, she came from Bacoor, Cavite, St. Michael's, but what she likes is not actually the school, but it's with the players. Sinabi niya, nung-meet niya sa dugout, napakabait, napaka-humble, and that's so inspiring to have, you know, the younger generation look up to players such as the ones that we have right now on the floor. Napakaganda.
That's a net block for Eliza Valdez.
Yes, the set was a bit low. Jennifer was saying you moved in too soon. Umatras ka pa.
Kala ko ang sinabi ni Jem, masyado siyang malayo. Masyado siyang nakaatras. So, dapat pala.
Dapat mas lumabas pa siya dito. Napaaga at saka masyadong maiksi yung approach niya. Kasi sabi ni Jem, hindi mababa yun, tataas pa yun eh.
Okay.
So, hindi mo lang na yung peak ng bola.
Basang-basa yung running attack ni Gretchen Ho kasi huminto ng konti.
Yes, a bit too slow.
Jem Ferrer is going to have her work cut out for her.
Yeah.
She is one of
She
is one of the favorites also here of the fans. She's a two-time best setter. And Isabella, such an amiable person also, and a great, a charming girl to talk to. And she is going to be really working hard, especially in the blocking department.
Yes.
Dahil Ian, tina-target talaga siya ng Lasal. Yun na naman yung atake ng Lasal dun sa side ni Jem Ferrer.
Yes, very true. She's obviously the weakest link in that Ateneo block. So, talagang time in and time out, dyan dadalhin ng setter. Whether it's Fajardo or Esperanza, the outside sets would be the key here for De La Salle against Jem Ferrer whenever she's in front.
Free ball on the second touch. Valdez gets blocked.
Wow, the blocking
That girl,
of De La Salle.
that girl on your screens, former teammate of Eliza Valdez in high school, USD. Fajardo and Reyes. It was Reyes actually who deflected that one.
And it hit Jem Ferrer
Yun,
on his way down.
Underhand set. And again, nobody home. So nahabol na dito na LaSalle. We're tied at 6-all. It all starts, for those learning the game of volleyball, it all starts with the first ball. And the libero, Denden Lazaro, who's coming back from a bout with asthma. Hindi nakalaro nung last time. There, that's a better first ball.
Better.
Oh, Tejada with a good, not a strong, quick attack, but a good enough one.
It doesn't have to be strong all the time, especially if you want to change up in the play. Eh, makita mo Tejada, this time getting the perfect set. Even the blockers were late. There were two of them, but it was only Nika Reyes who went up late pa, and that was a good play right there. And it started off like what you said, Boom, doon sa hindi masyadong, ngayon pala nagsisimula naman ng volleyball, doon sa reception na maganda ni Denden.
Englet, she's been doing that since her rookie year. And she does it to give them a 2-point lead. Ateneo fighting back here in set number 2, 8-6. Back in a moment. Round 2, elimination matchup. Let's go to Selena Dagdag. She has her set of friends too at courtside. Go ahead, Selena.
Yes, indeed, Boom and Ian. May mga nakilala ko dito, mga bago nating kaibigan, si Eliza at saka si Kiara. So, taga-anong school ba kayo?
PUP po.
Ikaw, Kiara?
Yes, I'm from PUP po.
Oh, so parehas na college. Pero balita ko, Eliza, na high school ka pa lang, nanonood ka na ng UAAP Women's Volleyball. Totoo ba to?
13 pa lang, ay high school pa lang po ako sa Isabel.
Bakit? Ano bang meron sa UAAP Women's Volleyball at ito ang napili mong subaybayan?
Kasi po ang UAAP Women's Volleyball po is very entertaining. Tapos napaka-competitive po ng players.
Oh, tama yan. Ikaw naman, Kiara, bakit ito yung napili mong subaybayan na sport?
Yung volleyball po kasi is nakaka-excite pong panoorin na game. Tsaka yung, as she said, mas nag-enjoy po akong panoorin siya. Tsaka nakaka-entertain po.
Oh, tama. Pero teka muna, kanina nabanggit niyo sa akin na magkaibigan kayo. Pero, ikaw naka-blue, ikaw naman naka-green. Tapos magkatabi pa kayo kanina. So, paano yan pag Ateneo LaSalle, nagtatalo ba kayo?
Siyempre naman po hindi maiiwasan yung pagtatalo kasi po sa game. So, every point po, nagsisigawan po kami. Pero after po nun, tapos na.
Eh, ikaw naman, Eliza, inaaway mo ba si Kiara pag Ateneo LaSalle ang laban?
Siyempre po, lalo na pag nagpapalitan ng points ang dalawang team po.
Ganun pala. Pero sana pagkatapos ng game ay magkaibigan pa rin kayo. Thank you, Eliza. Thank you, Kiara. Back to you, Boom and Ian.
Sige na, Selena, pabayaan mo naman ng volleyball eh.
Mahabang kwentuhan na yun.
Eh, ganyan talaga. And they buy the merchandise of their favorite players, Ateneo and the LaSalle jerseys. As Ateneo has established their biggest lead here at 11-7. Maraming salamat, Selena Dagdag and Billy Capistrano, working hard at courtside and interviewing some solid volleyball fans who have come from, we've established these people who are coming out of town and are here just to watch the match.
Good block there from Phil. I think this is what Phil needs. More individual action for her to get her confidence back up.
Oh, what a
Nice
dig by
save.
Jem.
Nice dig.
Chu finds a spot. She looked at the spot first, Ian.
Yeah. And even Phil saying that
She dove too soon, no?
Yeah, let's start her step muna. She could have approached it with 2 steps moving forward.
Look at that save by Jem Ferrer. Ito yun.
Look at you.
He dove right away instead of moving forward, as you mentioned.
Yeah, she could have gotten to the ball even easier.
Ooh! Oh, miscommunication. And I was just about to say that LaSalle looks like they've been settling down a bit here in set number 2, you know? But that sequence obviously did not show that.
Well, back to Phil, Boom. When she was out during those 2 or 3 games that she wasn't able to play, actually I think it's not really the skills or the attacks that she brings to the floor that they miss. It's actually the leadership.
Composure that
she brings. So that's another aspect that Phil has to understand. Now she's playing, but the leadership role that she has been known for, or what she does for the team, she really has to keep that at a high level constantly for this match.
And it was very evident when she was not there
Yes.
against FEU of all. If you saw that game, Ian, I've never seen this batch of Ateneo players look a little bit lost in that match again. And that's not to take anything away from FEU, because FEU played awesome volleyball. But they needed Phil Kainglet there, as we have a long rally here. Kainglet underneath the ball. And Coach Roger doesn't like that. It's 11-all. Remember, Eliza Valdez is on the bench. A little bit of confusion here as Salle is caught up now. And by the way, Fajardo sits down, and Nika Esperanza already came back for the De La Salle Ladies Spikers.
Long rally right there. Again, Coach Roger was saying, what kind of defense are you showing? Puro mga one-handed. Nice set from Jem.
Look at that dig though of Galang, but she could not control the pace behind the Herbacio.
Look at this set from Jem. She fooled the blocker right there. Maraño thought that it was going to be a back set. Jem was leaning backwards.
You're right.
So good play from the veteran setter. Kaya isang blocker na lang yung nakasabay sa attack ng Ateneo.
Oh, good serve by March Tejada. Free ball! Medyo sinuwerte si Gretchen dun, Ian, because that is not what Coach Roger wanted. You see his reaction here at the side, and he's covering his face because they got lucky there.
But he's gonna take that all day.
A point is a point, ano?
I know. And even Gretchen knows it. That was really a lucky break.
Esperanza. Maraño, nahuli. Nahuli na naman ang block ng Ateneo. Dikit-dikit tayo dito sa second set.
Wow, Maraño. Look at this wind up by Maraño. Hinabol niya na lang yung bola. Alam niya, dikit sa net. Still had that little space to work with para mailusot yung bola, and exactly yun ang ginawa niya. Napalampas niya yung bola and got it across the net.
Again, the first ball has been faulty, Ian, and that is the reason why Jem is having a hard time setting up her frontliners. She's making it up with underhand digs and underhand sets right now. Salle has pulled even again.
To Phil.
Better reception.
Baba.
Herbacio.
Able
na lang.
See, I think they have more success with those quick plays. Sabi nga ni Coach Roger, you've got only one blocker. Abby Maraño in front.
That's the reason why. Now Valdez is back on deck for the Lady Eagles, who are ahead 14 serving 13 here at the Mall of Asia Arena. We're glad to have you with us. We really appreciate you guys watching this quality match between the tough captain and reigning MVP on your screens, Abby Maraño, and the Lady Eagles on the other side. Look at this, nobody home.
Waited for the ball to cross the blockers. She hit it when Gretchen was already on the left.
And of course Valdez is there. She is the first option. Easy pickings for Salle. Joust at the net. And they set up Valdez again. Masyado mababa.
Yeah, touched by Mika Reyes.
Herbacio, nanggigil ng bahagya. At umusad na po ang Salle dito. 15-14.
This is where they're dangerous, itong De La Salle. Pagdating ng 16, 15, and 7, yan, dyan sila. They step on the gas and they just leave their opponents behind. Especially with this front line, you've got Reyes, Galang, and Gumabaw in front.
Again, faulty first ball. A power tip from Valdez. They go back to her. And of course, they know that. Oh man, the crowd reaction to that block by Gumabaw with Reyes on the #1 scorer of the league is emphatic. And Salle gets to the second technical timeout, ahead by 2. Tinkering around with his gadgets as usual, DJ Manotok, who is here for the first time to watch and to cover for ABS-CBN. DJ Manotok in attendance here, part of the close to 19,000 crowd. We'll give you the official number a little later. here at the Mall of Asia Arena. Boone Gonzalez, Dr. Ian Laurel, the 3-time UAAP champion setter,
Huwag mo nang banggitin.
former UST Tiger.
Sabi nga namin kanina, I was with Mozi Ravenna, and we never imagined, boom, that we're gonna see this happen. You know, a UAAP game, women's volleyball, big crowd, big arena, big venue, and it's not even the finals.
Chance ball for Ateneo, but that defense of the green shirts has been solid. Good block. Those of their own medicine, Ateneo, that is only their 3rd block
Wow.
of the match. Salle has had 9 so far. Kita mo yung puwelo ni Herbacio doon sa block na yun. That full vertical leap
Yes.
by this girl, this Batangas native who is on deck serving now for Ateneo.
Good serve.
Good setup though for Galang. Great dig by Kainglet. Great save by Lazaro.
Wow.
High ball
What
by
a save.
Valdez. What is LaSalle gonna do? They go to Galang. Off speed. Chance for Ateneo. And they open up to Ali. And there's a touch.
Another net.
That's sinuwerte na naman.
That's right.
Because that's a miss hit by
That's right, that's right.
Valdez.
The set was really too high. Valdez came in too soon. Pero ito, gumabaw. That's the 2nd time she's gonna hit the net.
Yes.
Yes, her right elbow clipping the net. And boom, we're talking about the stars that we're seeing right now in college, the college level, but the UAAP Juniors Division also just
Yes.
concluded, and it's the De La Salle Tubel Lady Spikers naman, a 3-peat champion.
Isn't
No, it was previously coached by Coach Rui, but the Lady Archers of De La Salle Zobel winning a 3-peat
wow,
in the
congratulations.
Juniors Division, and Kim D is the MVP. And I'm sure we're gonna see her in the next couple of years also playing
Oh yeah.
here in the UAP.
Nakabawi ang LaSalle. And they tie it up at 17. Tignan na naman po tayo dito sa second set. We had a highly entertaining match between UST and National U.
Crucial din yun.
Very.
Yung panalo ng UST nila kanina.
Just like this one. As Michelle gumabaw.
Nice serve.
Again, hirap na hirap si Ferrer. Humabol. Puti na lang. Saved. Saved by the athleticism and power of the leading MVP candidate, I dare say.
Yeah. And Alisa Valdez, she's gonna have more. In fact, alam mo, mas maganda pa nga hindi dun sa setup plays eh. Yung standard na sets for
I get
Alisa.
you.
Because the blockers are already expecting that.
Coach Roger napatayo again.
The floor defense.
Dun yung the back zone.
Yes.
The back zones have been open all day for LaSalle. As Kim Fajardo is back here for the Lady Spikers. 18 all. Great serve. Kainglet from the back row. Fajardo quickly to Reyes. Boy pa.
Who's gonna set it? Galang. Nako.
And overset.
There you go.
Overset.
So that's a question right there. If it's Fajardo picking up the first ball, who's gonna set it? And obviously Galang wasn't prepared to do it. That's why it went straight to our first referee.
They have to clean up the Taraflex floor. By the way, kagabi lang binutasan itong Mall of Asia Arena.
First time talaga for MOA to host a volleyball event. And I'm sure it won't be the last one. After the huge turnout here.
Ay, napalakas yung service ni Baldo. Pasensya po, yun po ang tawag ni Coach Roger kay Alisa Valdez.
Wow, that's a tough break right there.
And that's at a crucial part. 19 all. Mika Reyes, sophomore player.
Nice serve again.
Good reception this time, but miscommunication. Save. Galang will give
All right,
a
free
chance
ball.
ball. Yes. Ooh!
Wow.
The rookie, Marge Tejada, could not get to it. Anong error doon, Ian? The approach or the set?
That hurts. I think both already not able to capitalize on that free ball. Let's listen into the timeout of Coach Roger.
Andun lahat yung malalaki, hindi naman basta-basta susundan yan eh. Ilagay mo dito si Philop, pinabi mo siya rito. Si Phil, nandito ka agad sa gitna. Sino pang aabangan ng blocker dito? Wala na. Kaya nga sabi sa'yo, bibi mo siya dito siya. Diba? Ang daming bolang nasasayang lang sa aero yung contest natin eh. Oh. Meron kanina, chance goal. Quick si C. Running si Gretchen. Nakuha nila. Bumalik sa atin ng chance goal. Quick ulit si C. Running si Gretchen. Dapat yung quick si Gretchen. Huwag paulit-ulit yung play niya.
Timeout basically addressed to Jem Ferrer in that sequence. As you look at the crowd again here at the arena, MOA Arena, Yeye being si Mika Reyes po. Yung nakita niyo yung placard kanina na Yeye, siya po yun ang tinutukay dito. Nice serve.
Ang ganda ng serve ni Mika talaga.
Kainglet. Again, the blocking of Salle has been solid. Kainglet tries to make something out of this. That's a net block. So now they lost the lead, and the 2-point lead is with Salle.
Right, Phil has to really dig deep. Boom. I can see she's not 100%, and the thing is, it's really up to her if she wants to show it or not.
10 errors.
You know what I mean?
10 errors, 10 points on errors itong Salle kasamang iyan.
Another net touch.
A 7th error for Salle in this set. But 10, as we see Rachel Andakis. At kita mo, pinapalakpakan ng mga fans dito. Ng mga volleyball fans na nagpunta po dito sa MOA Arena.
Alam mo, bigyan mo ngayon ng uniforme yan. Sigurado gusto maglaro ngayon dito niya.
Kainglet again. Again! The roof provided by Maranyo. The #1 blocker of the league was on top of that one. Fajardo also helping out. It was actually Fajardo's left hand.
Timeout by Coach Roger again.
Dangerous times yan for Ateneo.
Gusto mong idiin yung bola, kailangan bumilis yung approach mo sa bola. Bilisan mo yung palo. Yung problema, nakaganon na yung blocker, hindi mo pa napapalo yung bola eh. Madidisappoint kayo, ginagawa ninyo. Huwag kayong madidisappoint, gumawa ka ng discarding. Huwag mo ipagpilitan yung gusto mo. Eh, pag pumapalo ito, i-coverage ninyo. Eh, pinanunood nyo. Alam nyo, nabablock siya kanina pa. Eh, pinanunood nyo pag pumapalo. Kaya nyo mag-block, basta ma-coverage natin.
Kasi yung nangyari kanina, inilagan eh. Yung bola, yung block.
Yeah.
And you know, when you're going up against Salle, coverage is probably the most important thing that you have to practice, train for, and execute when the game is on. Because
very true.
Because their blocking is going to be constant. Talking about Salle, as Kim Fajardo serves. Again, over-received. And again, a free point. And a little bit of a demoralized look on Jem Ferrer's face after that error. That's the 11th error of Ateneo in this set.
Sabi ni Coach Roger, alam nyo nang nabablock si Phil. And you just look expectant yun ang mabablock. Parang yung gusto niya sabihin, and make sure you cover.
This time, a faster set. A quicker set to Zia Vasho. The blockers were late, so they get themselves to 21. Ayun, medyo mabilis, kaya hindi nakahabol.
Yeah, Abby Maranyo was a bit late in joining the blockers, the double block.
March Tejada, the rookie.
Crucial serve here.
Under the spotlight right away on a rookie year. Great set by Fajardo.
Ooh.
Great attack by Gumabaw. And again, it's that back line, Ian. It's the back zones.
And, you know, the strategy here for the De La Salle attackers, don't force it with those sharp angles. You've got a huge opening over at the end zone. That's where you bring it. That's what they're doing. And they're making it look so easy.
That brings us to set point here. As Sally Valdez and her team under the gun in the second set. Can they make something happen here? A rare hitting error for Ara Galang, our 6th best scorer of the league. And a timeout will be called by Coach Ramil just to calm down the girls.
2 points lang yan.
Big moment.
Okay, ganito, ha? Receive muna tayo, ha? Pagka-receive natin, Ara, tingnan mabuti Kim kung mangyayari, ha? Kung maka-receive tayo. Pag naka-receive tayo, bilisan mo dito. Pagka hindi, itaas mo lang. 3 spiker natin. O, punta ka dito, pasukan mo, ikot ka na lang amin. Oo, pwede. Kung pagka wala, sa gitna ka na lang. Okay, get the receiver check.
Patiin natin yung mga taga Bacolod at Cebu nanonood sa atin ngayon. Kasamang Ian, Jensen. Ito, I said earlier, the UK. Also tuned
Dami
in.
yan.
Australia. They're also tuned in. Maraming salamat through and via the Filipino channel. Galang. Chance for Ateneo here. Valdez, power tip. Chance for Lasal to close out the second. They go to Michelle Gumabaw. Ferrer was there. Herbacio sets up Baldo. Lasal's defense, spectacular in this match.
Oh,
So
she
far.
touched it!
Tumama
She
kay
touched
Lasal.
it! Oh,
What
what?
a surprise! What a surprise! Let's look at that again. Direct Alveri Alza. What's this? This was already a point for Lasal. Look at this.
Was it on its way out? That's the question. Judgment call. I think it was still in.
Oh,
But she let go.
she let go.
And look at our linesman. There you go. The signal made right there, right on top.
And a check ball.
Galang with a miscue right there.
Giving some life to Ateneo. Mga nanonood sa atin sa Doha, Qatar, having so much fun as this second set is winding down. Ayun pa. Our capacity crowd. Dito.
Puso lang.
MOA Arena. That's a great streamer right there. Created by the fans. Of Phil Kainglet and the rest of the Lady Eagles. 23-24 here. What will Lasal do? They go to Galang again. Big moment. Saved by Ateneo. Chance ball for Lasal. High ball. Fajardo. Galang. Back set. Herbacio.
Oh!
And an open spot on that Ateneo defense, and the defending champions and their supporters erupt as the tables have been turned.
Yes.
In the first round, Ateneo wins the first two sets. In this round number 2 encounter, it is LaSalle that wins the first two sets. Let's also remember, Ian, in the first round, it was Ateneo that was at number 1.
Yes.
They were undefeated at 6-0 before they met LaSalle. LaSalle had a 5-game winning streak. They were the number 2 team. They lost the first two sets. What kind of storyline are we going to come back to after this commercial break? Let's all find out together. 25-19, 25-23. Babalik po ang UAAP Season 75 Women's Volleyball Tournament. 2 sets down. How many more to go? That is the question.
Very, very tough to tell right now, Boom. But let's talk about the second set. It was very close. I thought De La Salle would pull away like what they did in the first set. But Ateneo kept their composure, kept it close, especially in the dying moments of that second set. And guess how it ended? The strength of De La Salle. Their offensive blocking.
Yeah.
That's what scored them that final point. Phil Kainglet, Alisa Valdez, they were all becoming so predictable. Jem Ferrer really has a tough task of getting more or giving more looks to this De La Salle blocking front line. Napakatatangkad na niya, napakagaling mag-block. So that's the challenge right here for Ateneo. Plus, you gotta take note that the reception wasn't too good as well. Even their floor defense, Boom, we kept on mentioning. The back row, huge opening. Mapakaliwa, mapakanan, even in the middle. The defense of Ateneo is too compressed in front.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a big gap in that end zone. And those points scored by De La Salle, that didn't happen by chance. I'm sure they scouted Ateneo very well, and that's the target zone right now. Adjustments have to be made by Ateneo. For De La Salle, you know what? In their winning tradition, expect them to close it in 3. Hindi yan yung gustong mangyari ng De La Salle. So it's going to be a tough third set. Let's see what the Ateneo Lady Eagles are really made of.
Ateneo has had the most 5-setters this season at 5. LaSalle went through NU and Ateneo in 5 sets, but as you said, they want to close this one out. But the errors, as we see Sam YG, our good buddy, my radio workmate, The former
Shaq Cruz.
MVP captain, Shaq Cruz. Her sister right beside her also.
Isa pa
Here in
yan.
attendance.
Pag uniformin mo yun,
Ay!
pag nalaro yan.
Talaga, sigurado.
Shaq Cruz,
Celebrities are out here today watching this historic matchup. An historic day for volleyball in general. Oh, look at that. It's still up in the air, no? Four
four touches. Dalawang Gohing and Galang had the touch. Sharp eyes by first referee Yul Benoza. Wow, good ball right there.
Ateneo down 2 sets.
There you go.
Dalawa na yun.
Dalawa na. Off the block.
Salle, they win today. Big clinch to #1 spot. Ateneo still #2, but maybe some complications ahead. Remember, they're still going to go up against a UST team that won earlier. And, you know, there was so much life in that UST game earlier, Ian.
Yeah.
And that's always been our question about UST. You know, I've posed the question many times. What UST team are you going to see come game day? And today was that energetic UST team that won against National University in 4 sets. Right now, Gumabao has played a sensational game for her team here, the De La Salle Lady Spikers.
That's her strongest position to hit from. Yung back set, she has the ability to send it down the line.
And the power
That's
tip.
the play. That's the play they wanted for Alisa. Kanina pa nila sinusubukan yun. And that's an easier attack for her to get a point.
Maraming salamat sa mga Iloilo, Tumaguete, San Pablo, Laguna. Nanonood po sa ating matchup between La Salle and Ateneo. Yung mga pumunta dito mula out of town din.
Yeah, ang dami yan.
Maraming salamat. So if you're watching volleyball for the very first time, or the UAAP in general for the very first time, we are very happy to have you with us as Jem Ferrer sails out that serve to tie this 3rd set at 3. No more tomorrow for Ateneo here. Obviously, if they have to win, they're going to have to do it the hard way. They've done it before. Can they do it against the champion team, though, is a different question.
Good reception from Z.
So a free ball. Tranglet able to pop it right back up.
Oh, that's too strong. Lazaro. And these are unforced errors right now from Ateneo. Service error from Jem. A digging error from Lazaro.
Reigning MVP. Valdez trying to swipe it.
Tatlo yun eh.
Oo. Ito, mababa naman. Si Herbacio. This is a crucial moment of the match for me, for Coach Roger Goreb and his girls. This is a point of the game whether they're going to be demoralized at di bitaw ng husli dito ang La Salle or kakapit pa sila.
Abby Morano with the serve. She's been keeping it simple, making sure she gets the serve in. That's first in the agenda.
Obviously, we're trending right now on Twitter, and that's all because of our fans watching on TV and interacting online. Mga taga-Dumaguete rin. At Davao, ayan, lahat nag-tweet sa atin. At another service error for Ateneo.
Unforced errors, as we've said, this time from Alisa. Her serve going way long.
Michelle Gumabao now 6, serving 4. Now Bayatan is in the game for Dindin Lazaro, the second libero. Ateneo's got to get some momentum here. That is out.
That's outside.
Check ball outside. Point for Ateneo. Again, like I said, crucial point of the game. Oh, they're giving the point. They're giving the point to La Salle, sorry.
All right.
So it's 7-4, it's check ball.
Our first referee saying that it was Z Hervacio who had the last touch. And she's being called by our first referee, Mr. Yul Benosa.
Ateneo with 23 errors in this match, Ian, and LaSalle has really taken advantage. Let's look at that. I don't understand
me
the
too.
call, or is it because it's in? Is it because it dropped in? Anyway, play resumes here. LaSalle ahead by 2 sets, and they're looking to close it out. Aragalang has that in mind, and a big lead here at this juncture. LaSalle is looking good at 8-4 and 2 sets to love. With this venue is Tomas Torres, and he is chatting with Billy Capistano.
So, hi Thomas! So, pinento mo sa akin na first time mo manood ng UAAP volleyball game live. So, sa dinami naming UAAP volleyball game for Lady Spikers, no? Why this game?
Kasi it's Ateneo LaSalle, and I know it's a very special game pag Ateneo LaSalle, and I know it's gonna be a close one, so yeah. Ito yung game na gusto ko panoorin talaga.
May friends ka ba sa Lady Spikers at sino naman yung ina-idolize mo?
I know Abby Maranyo, but yung idol ko talaga si Aragalang.
Si Ara. Now, do you see yourself playing or excelling in volleyball in the near future?
I don't think so. Siguro, I used to play yung intrams namin, pero being as good as them, medyo, no, I don't think so. Yeah.
Alright, so thank you so much and have fun watching the rest of the game because I know it's a break kasi lagi ka na sa court, diba? Alright, thank you. Boom and Ian.
Well, he's a great basketball player. He may be downplaying his volleyball skills, but that kid's going to be a star for LaSalle. He will play again next year, obviously. Thank you, Billy, for the interview. And he's here. His favorite player, Aragalan, just sent the ball over to the other side. Herbacio on a combination play. De Jesus, they finally get a point to stop the bleeding here.
Very true. Able to get that point off the block after a long exchange. And itong Ateneo has been changing up their plays. Kita natin more of those combination attacks in that sequence, and I think they should keep on doing that. And that's the key right there for this set.
Somebody on Twitter asking if this is the finals. No, this is just the round 2 elimination matchup.
I can't blame them if they think that it is the finals.
Combination play again. Oh, Galang kind of fell rather on Herbacio, but that quick play by the sophomore Yeye Reyes, and an Owishi, oh wow, moment of the game. Owishi, oh wow, open to everyday surprises. What a snap by that quick hitter, middle hitter rather, of De La Salle.
Sure.
Again, the defense of LaSalle has been spectacular all afternoon, Doc Ian.
Yes, and makikita mo, even the floor defense of De La Salle reads the attackers. Binabasa nila kung saan angulo dadali nung Ateneo attacker yung bola. That's why they make it look so easy. Fajardo just, pacing the team, telling them to relax, and he's done a good job. I think that's one of the plus factors for Fajardo when she's on the floor. She's such a calming presence. She keeps everyone really on the same page. And
as a rookie,
as a rookie, malaking plus na yun. Uy.
That's a net block. Ateneo down by 2, and it will be Demecilio coming in for Wench Chu. Rochelle Season is the libero for LaSalle right now, and then Lazaro is back for Ateneo. We're looking for some sort of a spark, as we say in basketball, Ian.
Nice serve.
Somebody who will lead, or somebody who will just play with all-out emotion, because right now LaSalle has clobbered them in terms of sets, in terms of blocking, in terms of floor defense.
All departments.
Oh, no. LaSalle has looked sharp. As they should be. They are the defending champions.
Nice serve. Wow, what a
Maranyo with a great dig. And that set up the Yeye Reyes attack. It all started with Maranyo. Not, sa sinasabi natin sa volleyball yan, hindi mo lalabanan yung lakas ng mga ganong klaseng serve.
Na-absorb yan. Yep. And that was the perfect height of the set for Reyes.
And the crowd erupting on Yeye Reyes' serve. I mean, these batch of girls, very lucky to be experiencing this watershed moment for Philippine volleyball, Doc Ian. Like I said, you can talk about the venue, you can talk about rivalries and the fans, but it all boils down and goes back to the girls and how they've been playing.
And you can also talk about bragging rights, and they could, they're probably the only ones who could say na pinuno namin ang arena amongst volleyball players. Yeah.
And again, coverage is there. Valdez and Ella de Jesus. Medyo nagtatamaan doon, and ito na naman yung block. And the number 1 blocker. Offensive block.
She's so intense. Na-block na.
Always has been.
Na-block na. Parang gusto pang sipain yung bola pagkatapos. That's the approach. That's the play they should give, Alisa. And I've been telling this since the second set. I agree with Coach Roger. The open or the outside set to Valdez, it's not going to work.
Huli yun eh. Huli. So ano yung tawag dun sa set na yan, Ian? Kasi, diba, meron tayong combination.
That's right.
A quick, B quick, differential. Anong set yun? Para dun sa mga fans.
That's what we call yung tawag dyan sa lubong eh. That's you approach from about midway between the outside and the quick, pero you hit it actually above the center.
Yes. Demesilio sent back. Season was there for coverage.
Nice.
Jump reverse set by Fajardo. Ferrer to De Jesus rather. Ella De Jesus. And the crowd trying to muster something out of this Ateneo gag.
That's right. And I like what at the pace of Ateneo right now. It's really a change-up. It's Valdez attacking from the middle. You've got Ella De Jesus probably not much, hindi masyadong na-scout yan ng blockers ng De La Salle.
Sa gitna naman, umatake.
These are different looks right now.
And we've said this about Valdez as they nudge ahead here, 12-11. This girl can attack from anywhere. Backline, front row, open, middle. Yun din na nakikita ko kay Aragalang. She has that ability, Ian, to do a lot of things for La Salle as Phil Cainglet serves 12, serving 11. Gumabaw this time through the block. Michelle Gumabaw.
Grabe, no? She has that uncanny ability to spot the gaps in the block. Good read. Doesn't mind hitting it into the block because she knows she has the power either to hit it off or slam it through.
13 points in this match for Michelle Gumabaw. Ferrer trying to trick La Salle. That didn't work. So they go to Galang. Cainglet able to take it. Ferrer. Again, the middle. Sent back by La Salle in a triple block.
Yep.
And the lead swings back to them, Ian.
This time she tried to drop it, but remember these long arms of the Sablars, Avi Maranya right in the middle. Look at her
with a little look.
down. Yeah.
With a little look. Number 1 blocker against the number 1 scorer in the league. Joust goes to Ella. Back set. Valdez puts something behind it. They say 4 sets.
Yes,
4
right.
touches rather.
That's right. Our first referee conferring with the second referee before making the call, and it is a 4-touch violation for the Lady Eagles.
Sid Demesilio now. 14 serving 12. Dangerous times here for Ateneo. And they salvage a point there. Ferrer opening up to the elevator and hitting it off the blocker. Check ball, 13 serving 14. Fajardo goes up to Galang. Lazaro is there. Ferrer opens back to Ella. Coverage was there for Fajardo. Easy pickings. Galang with the left hand. She's checked. And we're tied here. 5 La Salle errors. Sorry, 3 La Salle errors so far. 5 to Ateneo. That's a block by Gervasio on Galang, who tried to adjust with the left hand. And we've seen Aragalang hit with the left hand too. Gumabaw. Lazaro is there. Gervasio. No spin on that one. They're looking for a check ball, but not given, as Mika Esperanza, now the veteran, will come in for Kim Fajardo at the 15-14 point of this third set. 15 serving 13. Morano. Great serve. Over received by Lazaro. Esperanza sets up Galang, single block. This time on the other side, Gumabaw. Great dive by Kainglet. De Jesus put something behind it, but it just was sent back by Michelle Gumabaw. And the second technical timeout, La Salle is ahead, 16-14, 2 sets to love here in this round number 2 match. Volleyball action, season 75 of the UAAP. Charmaine Lim from DLSU, our Silverworks courtside charmer. Silverworks adds personality to her unique fashion sense. Silverworks live to play. Paneng Mercado, former captain, open hitter of former champion of DLSU, also in attendance as we go to Selena Dagdag with a good friend of ours, Sam YG. Sam?
Yes, Sam, it is so nice to have you here with us again as part of the Ateneo Lasal crowd. So Sam, kanina balita ko na you were actually part of Ateneo's Blue Babble Battalion back when you were in college. So, ano bang pagkakaiba ng school spirit ng isang Atenista ngayon compared to how it was before back then?
Well, I guess ngayon, parang mas, sa akin it's more alive eh. Now, as years go by, people are getting more involved, not only in basketball dati, basketball lang ang babble and the school spirit's puro basketball. Now I love how everybody's, supporting their schools, especially Ateneo, in all different sports. Kulang na lang, pati sa chess may mag-cheer na eh. Yun yung hinihintay kong araw pag may nag-cheer na sa chess eh.
So Sam, what about the game? How do you find the game so far?
Well, so far, not too good for Ateneo, but as I say, yung heart ng isang Atenista, never say die. One big fight, I think may pag-asa pa yan.
May pag-asa pa. Sam, are there any players you favor? Meron ka bang favorite player sa Ateneo ngayon?
Siyempre si Miss Gretch Ho. Favorite ko yan.
Have you met Gretch?
Not yet. Pero kanina, binigyan ko siyang eye contact. Pero hindi niya ako tinignan.
Well, I hope you get to meet her formally later, Sam. And sana man lang may picture. Thank you so much, Sam. Back to you, Bumandian.
Thank you very much, Sam YG, who was also scalping tickets outside of the venue kanina.
I was waiting for that.
Oy, di mo pa ako binabayaran doon sa tickets, Sam, ha?
Naniningil kami, ha? Alam mo, ha?
Gretchen Ho has sat down here as Coach Roger Goreev has gone with this lineup. They are down by 3, down by 2 sets. And Lazaro has been working hard for Ateneo. De Jesus goes through the block. A rare moment where she actually went through the block.
That's right. Ella De Jesus, really a tough attacker in the front line. Look at that. Against 2 blockers, doesn't mind it. She has the power. She has the leaping ability. It's just that it's so hard for her because medyo mabagal yung wrist movement ni Ella in her approach. Wow, service error. Again. And these are freebies going De La Salle's way. And really dampen the spirits of...
that's really not what they need, obviously. Free points given to this 2-time champion.
Ella floating it away.
And this is a 4-point lead again.
This is scary right now.
This is the moment where they have to watch out. And this capacity crowd at the Mall of Asia Arena. Michelle Gumabaw, 19, serving 15. Lazaro diving. Gretchen Ho is back. Demisilio was there to pop it right back up. Galang.
The floor defense of De La Salle.
Yes. It's not just the blocking, they're very focused. And on the other side, dun sila nadadali. And the Lady Eagles, their chances of extending this one slipping away, down 5.
Ella, nandun yung bola, bibigay yan sa'yo. Basta itataas yung bola. Bakit? Wala na, alam nyo, natatakot kayo magkamali. Lalo lang tayo nagkakamali. Hayaan nyo lang kasi, paano nyo mai-enjoy yung laro. Naiisip nyo lagi yung error natin.
And it's very evident in their faces right now. Ian, we are at 2015. It's Sabi natin kanina, 18,836. We're looking for the update on that, what it has swollen already. But let me put it in perspective here. In season 75, the Mall of Asia Arena's biggest crowd was 20,686. That was game 1 of the finals.
Okay.
Game 2 was 20,000. UAAP cheer dance was 19,000. So we're up there.
Very
For a
much
sport,
up there.
for a very first time to be in the Mall of Asia Arena, I say that's not so bad at all. At
Definitely.
18,836.
Absolutely.
Kanina pa yon. Nung nagsimula tayo ngayon, I'm sure that's already at 19,000
Yes.
or close to 19,000.
Tumungtong na yan doon
Yeah.
sa ganung level.
Ang numero na importante dito ang score. Ngayon,
Yes.
Tatlo. Kailangan ng Ateneo kumapit lang dito.
And I
Para
like-
sa Lasal naman, iyan, kailangan no mercy.
Yes, and that's how they've always played itong De La Salle.
Oo nga.
Walang sinasanto itong mga to.
Yeah,
Kahit
exactly.
third set, fourth set,
Exactly.
fifth set, kung pwede nga tapusin ang first set, baka gagawin itong De La Salle squad na to eh.
Remember, the only blemish in their record
Yeah.
is the UST game, the first game they had. And boy, when they came back, they beat UST in 3 sets right
Yes.
away. Methodically, they beat UST. And now, they're up 3 here. And they go to Fajardo, trying to fool Lazaro. Kainglet.
Off the block.
There's still a little life.
Good effort there from Phil and Jem. Coach Roger, what he said was right on the dot when he said that parang you're afraid to make mistakes. And that's the time you make more mistakes.
Correct. Masyado ka nag-iingat.
Mm.
Let's listen to Coach Ramil.
Hindi pwedeng ganun ang gagawin natin. Hindi na makakapatay ng drop ball basta-basta sa kalaban. Balbantay tayo eh. Atake lang tayo kailangan, okay? Pagsamahin natin sa depensa, atake tayo. Kapatay tayo para makamalakayo tayo ng gusto. Ha? Hindi natin kailangan magkapon.
Coach Ramil, the Santa Maria Bulacan native, trying to just pretty much put the finishing touches here, not making sure that they're all on the same page as they're trying to close out this Ateneo team. And the one big mistake that Lasal can make is to give a little bit of life to the team and to the crowd. Doc, Ian.
Very, very true. Eh, nakita na nating nangyari to ilang beses na team down by 2 sets. Suddenly comes
They
back
should
to
know.
life. Yeah.
Oy!
Suddenly comes back to life in the third.
I mean, they should know. They did it themselves against this exact same team. Konting tanaw lang sa bintana ang kailangan minsan, di ba?
Konting lingon lang eh.
Silip lang, oh.
Ella, very steady at the serve. Gretchen.
The dive by Demecilio, and that's not going to reach the net, and all of a sudden, we're tied.
Ito na yung sinasabi mo, boom.
Nagigising ang crowd. 8 errors for both teams here in set number 3, and Lasal cannot relax.
Yeah, not right now.
Until that nail is jammed into the coffin.
Another good serve.
Oh, over-receive! Hervasio. Demecilio with a great
Nice
dig.
defense by Demecilio.
Galang from way out. Ferrer goes to Hervasio again. From one Pulasa to another. And then, Valdez is ready to come back in as
More trouble
Ateneo
there
gets
for
a
De La Salle.
21-20 lead.
It's like they did it so under the radar.
Casually.
Diba? Parang bigla na lang tingin mo, 21-20 with a 1-point lead.
Casually, yes. And that's volleyball for you, Doc Ian. Konting malinlang ka lang na konti. Still came up short on that
That's
one.
right. Definitely bothered by the block. It was a good set. I just wonder why she opted for the drop. And it was so obvious, right?
Layo niya.
Layo eh.
Layo niya.
Had no chance of going across.
So we're tied with Ara Galang, the 6th best server in the league. Back to Phil. This time, pinalo.
Nice set.
Demecilio, off speed. Alyssa dives. Oh, nice play by Ateneo! Para nagkalituhan!
Atinginan, tatlo sila.
Ang ganda pa naman ng play. Umiikot pa si Hervasio.
Good
Just for that,
combination.
yeah.
Good combination. The coverage was there. 3 of them, in fact. Look at this. That's not gonna happen.
Sabi nga ni Coach Roger kanina pa, di ba?
You're afraid of making mistakes.
And, you know, alam nyo nang nandun yung blocker, so the coverage has to be sharp.
Yeah.
Good reception. Backline attack. Maranya says,
One more.
Kaya. Ferrer, back to Phil this time.
Ooh,
Inangulo.
even Phil didn't expect that set.
Salas ahead by 1. Oh! And an easy kill for Sid Demecillo, which might be a turning point in
Yes.
this set.
Yes, Demecillo, so sharp.
Casually rolling that ball into the middle of that donut hole.
Just grazed the tape.
23 serving 21. Can Ateneo find it in themselves to come back?
Grabe yung depensa ng Lasal.
Grabe. Demecillo na naman. Ferrer, underhand to Kainglet. Kainglet. Maranyo was there. Chance ball for Ateneo. Herbacio, libreng-libre! Whoa!
That could have
Wow!
given Ateneo just a point and be down by 1, but that was an open hit.
That's a rare opportunity that they had no blocker on G. Herbacio. None at all. And she angled it. And we are at match point. And that's it. As Doc Ian said, LaSalle is the kind of team that knows how to put away their opponents. The question, who is going to stop that LaSalle train, has not been answered yet.
Definitely no answer, not coming from the Ateneo squad, obviously, in today's match. And yun yung sinasabi ko kanina, when De La Salle gets into that crucial stage, 18, 19 points, even if they're down by 1 or 2 points, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change their mentality. It doesn't change the way they play. Especially if it's the third set and they can win it in straight sets, that's the time they really step on the gas pedal, and before you know it, they're back, their match point, they win the game.
And if Ateneo wants to have another crack at them, it will have to be in a different setting.
Yes.
Final 4 or maybe the finals. That's the only way they're going to have to come back and try to get back that win that they just gave up. Eliza Valdez and Kim Fajardo hugging in the middle of the net. Great gesture by the two former UST standouts. 25-19, 25-23, 25-21. LaSalle clinches officially the #1 spot. Back in a moment. Score here, 25-19, 25-23, 25-21 is our score. 3-set victory
for the Lady Spikers of De La Salle, again clinching the #1 spot here going into the Final Four. Boom.
All right, and the predominant LaSalle crowd enjoying this moment as they march and clinch the #1 spot, twice to beat. Number 2, number 3, number 4, still undecided. And that's the beauty of this season,
the big
75 of the UAAP. Shakey's Best Player muna tayo, brought to you by Shakey's Fun Family Pizza. Let's go to Billy Capistrano with the former Holy Spirit Quezon City standout, Michelle Gumabao.
Yes, I have with me the Shakey's best player of the game, the very beautiful and talented Miss Michelle Gumabao. So Michelle, what do you think you contributed most to the win?
Siguro sa intensity sa loob ng court. Kasi with a much bigger crowd now, grabe yung ingay sa labas, so kailangan magkaintindihan kami sa loob. We have to communicate, and siguro dun kami nakatulong bawat isa, especially me, with guiding other players and of course, talking with one another.
Ayun nga, so how did you feel when they told you sa MOA Arena daw gagawin yung game with a bigger and much louder crowd?
We were super excited because it was the first time now we heard volleyball games sa MOA Arena. So, we knew that it was a much bigger crowd, maraming tao, so ang taas na intensity. We were all excited talaga.
Michelle, may gusto ko bang batiin?
I would like to say hi to all our fans watching here in the arena, to my family back home, to the OSD, to all our supporters here, to everyone who believes in LaSalle. Yun lang.
Thank you, Michelle, and congratulations for that win.
Thank you, Billy. She has family in Zambales.